Good morning, everyone. What the fuck? 19 likes. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. So, last night, Poor Man Speech Up Austin, he sent me a message on Facebook with a link. So, for everybody that's been following the Barry saga, we all know that Barry loves to play with a guy named Dead, aka Deadman. Well, unbeknownst to Deadman had a YouTube channel. Barry used to play his voice. You know, you could hear his voice when he was playing, and then we caught him saying the racial words and slurs and stuff. Well, I haven't had a chance to go through all these videos because there's quite a few of them. If there's any problems at all with the live today, guys, please let me know immediately in the comment. Like, dude, it's not working, so that I can reestablish the internet. I don't think we're gonna have a problem this morning, but who knows? Okay, let's get into this.
It's all gone.
All gone.
Yeah. That shows you what Mike Tyson went through.
Exactly.
What a bad tree.
That one MC Hammer. Oh my God. You can't touch it. And guess what? They touched it all right. They repossessed, took everything.
Frank, what's up?
Yeah, when you become a millionaire, the best thing you can do is keep your spending down.
Yep.
The best thing you can do. Keep your spending to the minimum. Keep your bills low. Stay right where you're at. You know what I mean? Don't go buy a mansion. Go buy some white tigers.
This is Barry's advice.
Yeah, exactly.
And go buy a Lamborghini and a fucking,
Just buy the house that you're living in.
You know, take the place you got. If you got a home, fix it up, stay right there. Put you a big fence around it, maybe, keep people out, gate it, fence it, that's what I'm going to do if I ever get to big time. I know I got some money coming from this personal injury, correct? All I'm going to do is put the money in the bank and sit on it. I might buy a couple of things. They're called carports. They're like $2,000 or whatever. I'm going to put a couple of carports up out here and have a little gravel brought in and make it a roof put on my house. And that's about all I'm going to do. I'm saving the rest of the year. I'll have to get a roof on my house.
You know, like
Barry, what happened to all this? This was a year ago. The only thing you did there was spread a little bit of all different size gravel that came out like shit.
You know, like me personally, I would like to be able to pour like a 5-inch concrete slab, put in a post lift, a nice big air compressor, and like some good air tools, and so I can work on my own shit,
Yeah. That'd be cool. I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna do that.
What am I doing that? I got a really nice 12-foot tall carport I built right next to my garage.
Yes, this guy knows about Barry's channel, absolutely. And for anybody who's interested, it's The Real Deadman.
And I like to, concrete it, and then put me a lift in there, concrete the ground underneath of it,
Wait until you hear the shit he's about to spew.
I keep timing out.
Well, just fun as a lobby, dude. You know.
I'm trying. I keep timing out.
Oh, I just keep going on friends and boom, I find another lobby. One I'm in now has got 28. That one we were in, it started to fill up. Rumjack left. I was like, I'm out of here. You guys, you know, run off and do the ball dinner. I made dinner. Well, actually, I was eating my dinner. We were killing that one dumbass Brian kid.
Yeah.
You want to get.
I put my plate down, just cut the tank, started murdering him. I just kept, you know, sticking the sandwich in my fucking mouth, taking a bite, and keep on going. Fucking that kid up. Dumbass.
Dumbass.
That kid was about as smart as a box of rocks.
This isn't Barry. The guy you're seeing right there, that's
Where are
not
you
Barry.
looking at? I see, I forgot.
That's Dead Man.
Tampa, Florida.
Oh, that's right. I actually have
Listen to this shit.
salt water. What's them women like down there? Salt water pussy down there. What's that?
Saltwater pussy down there.
Amazing.
A lot of it down there, huh?
Oh yeah. It's good stuff, man.
I met a girl down there. I went to Daytona in '92. Me and a buddy of mine went down to Daytona for the spring break. And it was like, 19, 20-year-olds all over the place. Spring break, you know. 18, 19-year-old girls. 20, I think they're up to 20, 22 years old. I met some, like, beach bum girl. That was just, you know, a whore.
A whore.
But I shacked her up in my motel room for 10 days and I left her down there. She wanted to come back to Ohio with me. I'm like, no. No, where am I going to put you at? My mom's basement?
Huh.
I live with my mom. Yeah, that's going to work out really good with my family.
Good eye, Bad Tree.
I took Sequoia's dad down there with me. Dad.
Yeah.
He was down there. He had no money, but I let him ride with me to Florida, and I paid for the room and food and drinks and the gas and the beers for him, and, you know.
So wait a minute. When you were shacked up with this broad, what was your friend right there watching?
For 10 days down there.
Yeah.
I had a fucking ball. I was cruising around all the junkyards down there in Daytona. Buying some parts for my GT Mustang. I was going to the dealership buying parts. Having a ball. Absolutely having fun.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah. I was enjoying myself. It was a good time. You keep jumping in my lobby.
All right, let me go. I believe.
Yeah, I just uploaded like 3 or 4 to my YouTube.
You mean to your Twitch?
No, I uploaded videos to my YouTube account.
I didn't know you had a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I follow you on it.
You gotta send me your name so I can fucking go on.
The Real Dead Man.
One
Yep,
subscriber.
Yep.
Yeah, you got two.
Wait.
Oh, hey, Dad, now you got 9.
Bell buck. Being a real dead man. That ain't you.
It's got a bunch of GTA videos on it.
I got you. 47 minutes ago. Grand Theft Auto 5, 2023, 10, 10, 17, 15.
Not bad, Tree. You can.
Yep. See?
47 minutes ago. A real dead man. And then when you get back, cause I'm in the and smoking.
And smoking a
I'm
joint.
already here.
We didn't say anything.
I just pulled up and dropped it off.
I got to drop this off.
Yep. That's why I also called this back in.
You got a phone that's parking on dead or what?
Yeah, right here, right where these two are.
Barry does not know how to play this game at
Right
all.
on the D-pad.
He bought his account. He's got a modded account. Where's-
All right, take them to the next spot.
There's Barry right. This kid has to basically do everything for him.
This is harder than I thought it was going to be.
Hey, it's still worth the money though.
It will be. We got to go back into the third one.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, gotta go back and grab that one.
You can't trigger it.
More.
Go after this one too.
Yep. Yep.
Guns and Gears, what's up?
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be this many. I don't think we got enough time.
Oh yeah, we got enough time.
Yeah, if they weren't so far apart, we got to go back in that third truck. This is a long way from where we're at. Way down here and shit.
Okay, guys, so there's so much more I gotta go through. Look at this kid's got so many fucking videos that I gotta go through them and, you know, decipher what's what. But there's a lot here, and I'm sure we're gonna get some more juicy shit out of him. Is this him? this is the man who sits and plays PlayStation for hours on end. Hours on end. With Barry. Okay, I got way more to investigate on that. But next, where is it? Let's start with this one.
Crime is surging in Louisiana. Woke leaders blame the police. I blame the criminals. A mom should not have to look over her shoulder when she's pumping gas. I voted against the early release of violent criminals, and I opposed defunding the police. Look, if you hate cops just because they're cops, the next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead. I'm Kennedy, and I approve this message.
She woke up this morning with meth on her breath. Look in the mirror, she got no teeth left. She tweaking, she jerking. For mess, she'll suck a gherkin. Been up 3 days on them streets. Yesterday, I caught her mate.
Now, if you guys notice, Ryan's front of his teeth are completely gone. I don't know if they fell out or he's had them ripped out, but they're all gone.
And stealing my lawnmower. He tried to the pawn store. When the police asked, sir, why are you stealing? He said, I need money for that meth, man, I'm fiending. That's methed up. That's methed up. You look like a skeleton and smell like a butt. That's methed up. That's methed up. You look like a skeleton and smell like a butt. Meth heads needing money, asking for some change. Walking around town looking like they got the mange. Hallucinating, seeing things that ain't there. Picking sores in their face and pulling out their hair. Talking jibber jabber, puffing on a cig. You need to eat a sandwich cause you're looking like a twig. Trying to borrow money when you already owe. And asking for a ride cause your car got repoed.
That's all for now.
That's all for now.
Bye.
And like, tag, share, follow,
That's messed up.
and
That's
subscribe.
messed up.
Hit the bell button.
Look like a
We'll see you in the next
skeleton,
video.
smell
It's not
like a
garage.
butt.
Look at the back. It's like it's.
Poor man's speed shop.
Good.
Good Lord.
Good. Barracuda.
The next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay. Then we got this one. I want to watch this one.
Alrighty, fellas. So we're not going to watch this video. I just wanted to click on it because this is his Stump the Chump video from AutoZone. And the reason why we're doing this is because Barry, I had a guy that used to wear AutoZone comment. I'm going to show you guys his comment.
Barry tries to make it sound like people like him. Nobody likes Barry, dude. He's an asshole. Listen, that's the one consistent talk to everybody from his area says he's an asshole. He's a dick.
So for those of you that can't read that or whatever, because of my handshake or something, it says, I recently quit my job at AutoZone. I had to deal with this unpleasant gentleman more than once. He was always insisting that I pull up his fucking YouTube channel on the store computer and would stand there and make me watch his shitty videos. Didn't know until yesterday that there was a whole rabbit hole behind what I thought were just typical Brown County methanes. So what's that tell you guys?
And if the guy the person that texted that put that comment on here, I mean, I'm not saying this to like promote Austin's channel or anything like that, but he's a the person.
If you would
he's
actually,
a creeper, dude.
Actually, if you would like, we could set up a live stream and you can tell some stories if you like.
That would be
You got
awesome.
some with Barry.
I mean, he is a creeper, dude. He'd be creeping on people's girls, young girls, dude. He's into young girls. You can look at the message yourself. That shit ain't made up. I mean, get it out there in his area. Because the more people this gets out here too, Barry's will get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Who goes into AutoZone and is like, hey, you got to pull it on a store fucking computer my YouTube channel?
Anybody that ever doubts that most of the views on Barry's videos is Barry watching his own shit right there proves it, dude.
His shitty fucking YouTube channel.
I don't like to see myself on these fucking things because I know how white trashy and stupid I look, but I don't care about looking white trashy and stupid because I am. But it's like cringe to watch myself. for my own personal opinion. And I've heard other bigger YouTubers, like real YouTubers, say that. You know what I mean? They don't like watching themselves. I mean, they hate edit videos. They hate seeing themselves on that shit. But that just proves that everybody that we talked to is there, from the pumpkin run, from the vendors we talked to, from the people that come up to us was like, hey, thanks for getting Barry out of here. Thanks for helping out with Barry. He's a nightmare to deal with. And everybody has consistent with one thing. He's a fucking asshole that nobody likes. Ever. He's a bully. He's the true definition of a bully. If you're weaker than him, he'll pick on you.
Listen, dude, I don't go to any event or any auto parts store and start fucking, if you see my name on my shirt or something you ask about it, I'll talk to you about it. But I'm not gonna walk in and say, hey, 4-man speed shops here, man. I want free fucking parts.
Right, you guarantee when Barry walks in, hey, Beamer Sub Garage is here. Where do I sign it? You want my autograph? Here you go. You want me to sign your shirt? Hey man, you want me to sign your kitty? I mean, you know what I mean? He's fucking delusional. He's a delusional old pervert dope fiend.
Yep. That nobody likes.
I mean,
that's what, hey Barry, how's it feel, Bubba, that the more this goes on, the more people reach out,
right.
The more people are gonna
listen, you fucking old pervert. That's in your area. That's a local person now that knows, dude.
And guys, and just so you guys are aware,
that's not gonna have no problem.
All of this video, and you heard him talking about 18-year-olds. Yes, Jeff. Who is whacked? What am I missing here?
Put that out there, motherfucker.
Because they don't like you already.
You're a pervert.
Who's whacked?
Guarantee you snuck pictures of your friends' daughters and granddaughters and shit and took them home. I promise. That's why they don't want you at their house anymore. I promise.
So,
dude, because they don't want you over there creeping pictures of fucking. If you with a camera phone at somebody's house with kids around, is dangerous.
So yeah, again.
And from what I understand, there's more racist shit coming from Barry. Now, I don't know when. I don't know how true it is, but it more proof that he is 100% a racist motherfucker. I mean,
what do you think about him making you just like, here, pull up my video on YouTube and watch it? Like,
and stand there and watch it with you, dude. I mean, because listen, when you are customer service, you have no choice but to be nice to these people. I mean, your job is to be nice to these people.
Yep, or get fired.
I mean, Barry, I asked, where is your commercial account, asshole? Why don't they give you one if you're so popular there?
Guys, the next video is going to be about Uncle Brian, because we're going to address that.
How's it feel? You rep autos on your area, but none of the employees like you.
Right. I mean, you know when they hear that piece of shit car coming with no muffler, they're like, oh, I hope that is that fucking Beamer.
I would start looking. Every time you walk in, I'm like, our computer's down.
I'm like, I go to the back. I got stock shells. Man, you want to get him? If I had insinuated at all, I'd buck away.
Unpleasant, dude. That's not like a word that most people describe.
That's funny.
No, because I promise he's unpleasant. He's like arrogant, and he probably stinks, dude. The smell from, I wasn't joking, the pumpkin run, dude. You could smell, when the wind would blow, you could smell armpits, dude. And I didn't know where it was coming from, but I promise it's coming from him, dude.
Listen, I mean, there is no need in this world to be arrogant towards another human being, especially if you're Barry Beamer, because you have nothing to be arrogant about.
He's got rich. 95 fucking cars, dude.
That's nothing to brag about.
82 acres is my money.
He doesn't have 95. We did the official count. He's got 81.
He can't drive any of them.
Maybe 84 with his RVs.
I mean, come on.
He's a liar.
He ain't made his way in life, not one fucking day. He's 65 years old and never had to make his way.
Rich has made more of his own way.
Exactly. And that's a fact. There you go, Rich. There's a compliment for you. You have a harder life than Barry.
But for 5 inches, I had to go a symbol in LS. So.
Okay. So that's that. Okay, so listen.
Howdy, you guys.
This is Uncle Brian. Now, I know a lot of you people on here know who Uncle Brian is. I've had people reach out to me for a while now, sending me clips, telling me all types of things about this man. I was just reading Jinx's comment. I had watched the videos, and I just kind of like took it with a grain of salt. Then Super Bowl Sunday, he put this video out, and I'm gonna let Plummet, because I'll just stop it and fill in what I think.
So Jeff or Marco sent me this video, or actually told me about it. I went looking. So Brian doesn't get shitty here. He doesn't really.
He's not disrespectful.
Like,
I didn't think he
So
disrespectful.
I'm not gonna jump my shit, but I'll let him. Yeah, same thing with Richard Barrett. He takes it there, he takes it there. Because I mean, I don't want to go out. I think he's a funny dude. So I don't know why he's kind of taking.
Frank, what the problem is that when you come on the internet, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, whatever, and you spool nothing but bullshit, you leave a digital fingerprint. So therefore, you are always going to be that piece of shit that you've always been. And some of these guys think because they redo their channels and this and that, that's going to make it go away. No, it doesn't. Once you are labeled a piece of shit, that's it. You're done. You're done.
For Rich, like saying that just because he has a mental illness.
Listen, here's the facts. Here's how life really is. And it really works for anybody. Having a mental illness, having a learning disability, having two things. It's not an excuse or a reason to be a piece of shit. You don't get a mentally handicapped person rape somebody and then get off the hook because, well, I didn't know better. You know what I mean? The only time that happens is you prove he was insane at the time of the crime. In order to prove that, you have to be able to prove you didn't know right from wrong.
And we've all proven Rich knows right from wrong.
Right. I mean, listen, having a disability does not excuse your behavior. It's like somebody who knows if they get drunk.
Bruce, I've done a lot of fucked up shit too in my life. I am no perfect person, like Jack says. I've done a lot of fucked up shit, okay? But two things. Number one, I'd never film it and put it on the internet for the whole fucking world to see. And for whatever wrongdoings I've done, I've paid the price. My father used to tell me when I was young, hey, Jeff, you want to play? You got to pay. And I paid.
Quit drinking. Because if you proceed to get drunk, then you're a piece of shit.
So I'm going to let him speak, and then I want to address Java for a minute and talk about some things there. Because I'm not going to do his review tonight. I want to do Barry, but.
I got a question out there real quick before you start. Has anybody else been having because we have cable Wi-Fi here, and then obviously our phones are off the satellite. Has anybody else been, I don't know, once a week or so having both forms of Wi-Fi and the cable internet blocks where it won't work for about 45 minutes?
He's not right in the head. He does have a form of mental illness. It's more than obvious. So in a way, I can say,
yeah, he's a
he
hoarder.
can't help what he is. He is what he is. We all are what we are. Nothing I could ever do or say would ever change anything. But I like having fun with it.
I don't want to change him to
And in a way, I hope that
Hey, first of all, I'm going to start with this. Who is he to be talking about this guy when he makes videos every fucking day about him? Every day he puts a video out about Java.
Somewhere along the
Every
line,
day.
a little something will slip through the cracks in his fucking ears. And he may just stop and think about something. It's only going to help him. It's only going to benefit him. It ain't going to do a fucking damn thing for me if he smartens up. And then I see people, yeah, I know he's done some pretty horrible things. Disrespecting and degrading women, children. I know it's horrible. For any normal-minded person, it's inexcusable.
What does being normal or not normal? Wrong is wrong.
Exactly.
Right is right. Look, I'm going to say this. Java, being a liar is not okay. If you make up stories and fibs and lie, then that's not okay. I don't want to hear you have a mental illness. I don't want to hear you have a mental disease. If you make up fucking stories and big-ass fucking bullshit.
Listen, here's the facts. If you're the type of person you need to tell a lie to try to gain some attention, to gain some clout, to do something like that, you are not a decent human being. That's just
Exactly.
It's not how it works. I mean,
That's
that's
you
being an
are.
emotional vampire. I mean, it's not okay. And I want to be clear with Barry and Rich. I don't give you
All you guys are rock. And I get it. All of us have all fucked up. I mean, we're heathens. There's no doubt about it. But you know the difference between right and wrong.
I'm not trying to destroy their lives. If all I want to do is be funny, make fun of them as much as I can, and if I can make their day a little rougher, then I've done something. That's my goal.
I
You're not
100%
gonna probably
agree.
ever cancel Barry. You're not ever going to cancel Rich. It's not going to happen. Even people that get canceled, they still have their platform. They're just not as popular, right? You're never going to
For
take
me,
off
it's
Barry. That was never my goal.
You know, I don't want.
They fucking blatantly disrespected me, and I'm not one that's going to be disrespected by another man. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
That's right.
I want to say this.
I put my time in. I'm not disrespectful to anybody first, but if somebody wants to take it there, then that's so be it. And I always ask them first, are you sure you want to do this? Because once we cross this line, I don't care if you get on your knees and try to blow me. It's never going to be cool again. I'm going to
Like Java did with me.
I'm going to come after you till the end of time with everything I have. I'm going to have a private investigator dig into your background, and I've done it on both of them. I'm going to fucking have. I'm going to push it to the fullest I can push it.
I am too, Frank.
Listen, man, this is the facts about me. I am a piece of shit. I'm not horrible things in life.
So have I.
I've done maybe 4 things right in my entire fucking 50 years of life. Haley, Austin, I don't know how I got right. My kids turned out fucking awesome. I don't know how I got right. That's the only 3 things in life that I've done that is right.
Can your son step in and say how you did it right?
That hasn't took me 5 tries to get right. Now I've got my life right now. Almost 50 fucking years old. It took me till 35 to even start this.
Can your son say how you got it right?
How's that?
Lots and lots of emotional damage and seeing what drugs do to people.
Right. I mean, I don't claim to be a good person. I don't want. Listen, when I die, the worst thing that can happen is I'm not gonna have a funeral, but the worst thing that can happen is for somebody to say he was a good dude, because I am not a good dude.
Listen, Jack, what you've done in the past is in the past. See, I don't agree. I disagree with you there, Jack. You are a good dude. You've done your shit, and like you said, you've turned it around. That makes you a bad person. That makes you. I mean, as we get older, we get more wiser. You know, and everybody's got a past. I guarantee everybody in the comment section has done some fucked up shit at one point or another in their life. It's just how it is. It's life. But we learn from our experiences and we move on. Now look at you. You're almost 50. You got your shit together. You're going down the right road. You've raised, obviously, some wonderful kids. I mean, look at Austin. You know, you've done really well. You know, it's called full circle. What goes around comes around. And when you put nothing but good out, the only thing that can hit you is good. That's all that can come back. When you put out negative bullshit, that's what you're going to get hit with. And that's in the great words of you, Dizzy.
Liar. Never been a liar. If I give you my word, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do it. I told Barry I was coming to Ohio. I came to Ohio. I mean, if I tell you I'm going to do something and I give you my word on it, I'm going to follow through to the fullest with that. Because that's what the differentiates. I can't say it right. That's what separates the men from the boys.
Look, there's this quote here that Dad likes. It says, "I may not be the man I want to be, but I'm trying to avoid the man I used to be.
Exactly.
Just give me a minute."
That's it.
It's like people get on here and lie about their club affiliations and shit. Listen, man, nobody affiliated with the club would ever get on the fucking internet and brag about their affiliation.
Never.
Unless they was the president of that chapter or a higher up in that chapter. They wouldn't do it. They just wouldn't do it.
But at times I need to take a step back and look at the reason why he does it. He just can't help himself. That's the way he is. That's
I
how
hope
his
he
mind
keeps doing it.
does
He
not
keeps
work.
going on and on and on and
His
on.
mind does not work in a normal fashion like the rest.
Again, what the fuck does normal, like, seriously, explain, what does normal have to do with anything?
Listen, it gives me and the boys something to cheese on. It gives me a break from the everyday realities that kick my ass constantly. Like paying bills, taking care of a house. I don't care if he ever gets right. He never will. I hope 10 more of them fuckers pop up in my life because it gives me a break.
Let me talk very quick. What does normal have to do with anything? Listen,
I'm still hung up on the point why Uncle Brian's making a video trying to defend him when, again, every one of his videos is based on fucking Java. It's almost like, I don't know, like he made this video to like kind of like, you know, Java's his. That's not the case.
Wrong is wrong. If you're going to get on here and spout a bunch of bullshit and lies that can be fact checked, then you admit to those lies,
Look, man,
that's okay.
he is a racist, 100, and I'm not down with that shit. I'm not gonna say I got African American. It's not nobody.
And I'm not down with dudes that fucking stolen valor. That's bullshit. And I've seen the videos that have been sent to me. This guy had a whole nother fucking channel. And then he posted some bullshit about a car wreck. And then said, oh, it wasn't his car, but he wanted to bring awareness to what can happen when you're drinking and driving. All fucking bullshit.
I'm telling you.
And believe me, it kills me to have to say this about somebody who's another masshole, but it's the fucking truth.
I'm not cool with that racist shit. Dude, listen, the last time I did time, I'll tell you all the story, but last time I did time, when they put me in the block, they put me, and my felonies wasn't serious felonies. They put me in the serious block, in the block with the big boy felonies, with the murders and rapists. Because in Vigo County, they try to, for the most part, separate, you know.
Hey, Dad, can you tell them why you got treated like that, though? What you did a week prior?
I'll tell them. A week before that, the cop that arrested me, I split his whole fucking face up.
In what?
I was in handcuffs. I told him, again, I'm a man of my word. I told him I was going to get him, and he laughed at me. So I fucking headbutted him. Anyway,
yeah,
before that,
after you've been laying a ditch to use a plant.
I got sentenced. I got sentenced on that, and I was on probation for that. And he arrested me. So when he took me to jail, he's a deputy sheriff. He asked about at the what? Sheriff's Department, which who takes care of the jail? The Sheriff's Department. They stuck me in this block, and I was one of maybe 5 white guys in this block.
Allegedly.
And it was overcrowded, and it was an old part of the jail. And they put me in a cell, in a 4-man cell, keep in mind, with 5. Well, not all of them was big, but most of them, 3 of the 5 was big old boys. And you know, they treated me decent, man. I mean, more than decent, man. They would try to get a rap with them and shit. They would cook me soup. I mean, I'm telling you, dude, I'm not down with this race shit. I see people for what people are. I don't see the color of your skin. Listen, man. Rick, when that guy went to step in front of Rich's car, the first thing out of his mouth was the color of the man's skin. It wasn't a dickhead, a cocksucker, a motherfucker. He is 100% racist, dude. That alone is enough for him to be thrown in the windshield. Because people like him is what keeps this goddamn country divided when it comes to that shit. That's a problem, folks. Now get off my fucking soapbox.
Yes, guys. I'm gonna post because Dad likes to fuck with me. I'm gonna tell you.
I can't even go back in a Waffle House.
Don't do drugs. That shit fucks you up. Oh fuck.
I'm not a good person. I've done bad things.
The man was laying in ditch.
I'm fucking cooking dope. I mean, there's not much I haven't been a part of in my life.
Majority of us.
Want to hear how shitty Dad is of a person, especially when he was younger? Dad, this kid asked Dad if his name was Jack. Dad takes the BB gun away from him and beats him with it.
My BB gun.
Oh,
yeah, Jason. Congratulations, man.
I was 17 years old and I hurt that boy. I made that boy not right in his head. No, I mean, it's not funny, dude. I mean, I mean,
you sure it wasn't rich?
Up until 35, I didn't have a conscience, dude. I mean, I didn't. Up until my early 30s, dude. Up until I started getting right in my head, I didn't have a conscience. I didn't care what I did. I didn't care who I hurt. Listen, man. If I had, if you don't know. I don't ever want to come across like I'm a good dude. I've done good things. I haven't.
Again, Jack, you're beating yourself up for nothing, bud.
100% honest.
You're doing the right thing. That's all you can
My
do.
word, I'm gonna follow through as long as I can.
And this is the world he has to live in, all by himself in a motel room now.
And if I can be a part of making that world a little
Would you want
smaller,
his life? I
a
would.
little rougher, I take joy in it.
And I see people full of hate, and they somehow think that they're going to destroy
I
this.
don't hate you.
Who the fuck is that? Number one, I
Listen,
do.
man.
Yeah, exactly. And here, I mean, I don't hate anyone. Okay, this is YouTube. I do reviews on people's channels. I don't lose sleep over this shit. Well, actually, this morning I did because I woke up extra early to watch some of these videos, but I don't lose sleep over it. I get off on exposing the truth. That's all it is. See, unlike Uncle Brian, who just sits there and points his fucking camera at himself in the same dingy spot, we actually make measures here where we try to pursue. We don't just make videos. Rich ran his mouth. Look what happened. He got himself thrown out of the fucking hotel. He went into Walmart. Filming. Wasn't supposed to be. Guess what? He got thrown out of Walmart. Like, come on.
And listen, and here's the facts about hate. In order to hate somebody, they have to matter to you. They have to mean something to you. Something about them has to mean something with you. They're both insignificant, like bugs. They don't.
I got a
I don't
question.
hate either one of them.
Serious question.
I don't hate. There's very few people I hate. Now there is a couple.
Serious,
That's very few.
serious question. Ryan.
Hate breeds darkness in your soul, man. Don't hate people.
Serious question, Ryan. How can you not hate Rich? You said your sister died of the C word. I've lost loved ones to it. I'm losing a grandfather to it. How is being right or wrong in the head make that okay? As children, we're taught.
Hey, Brian, I got a question for you. How come that there's videos that I've seen of you claiming to live somewhere, but they actually found out where you live and they did it by, I don't know how they did it, but they found it. They could see it through your air conditioner and the way it was. How is that? Why do you lie about that? Why would you take a picture of yourself in the hospital, okay, and then match it up to a car that wasn't yours, and then afterwards, because somebody Google searched it, your response was, well, I just wanted to bring awareness to what could be done to your car. That's fucking bullshit, bro. Bullshit.
We're taught you don't lie. You don't tell fibs. And you don't lie about having illnesses and shit.
And pointless fibs. Why is the point of him saying all that? Think about it. There is no point to it unless it's to get emotional.
So yeah, I lost my cool with Rich on that live because, and I'll freely admit it, I felt better since that live.
Who was on the sex offender list? Who's on the sex offender?
Everything that I had building up in my life until that point, I let out on Rich. Was it right? Was it wrong? But you're not gonna look at me and fucking call me a liar. You're not gonna say nothing when the proof's there. It's not my fault that Rich can't handle the fucking truth. Because if he handled the truth, he would swallow a fucking shell through the back of his skull.
Human Barry, they could.
Okay.
Listen, all they ever had to do is come out and be like, yeah, I said, and every time it's brought up to him after that. Every time it's brought up to him, yeah, I know I did it. I fucked up.
Thatcher, don't feel bad, man. If I drink hard liquor, I become an instant asshole. I'm my own worst.
All they have to do is own the shit. Then there's nothing to use against them because they're taking responsibility and they're owning it. They would take it away from all of us. But they ain't bright enough to do that. Even though you tell them to do it. It's not going to stop me from doing what I'm doing to them.
And I'm not going to be dad. Dad, I'm going to tell you the truth. I despise, like, you're right. I hate Rich. I really fucking admit it. If I was to, Richard Fuller had a heart attack, he's dead. I swear to God, I would do a TikTok dance in my fucking garage.
And me, I would just go on about my day. I'd be like, cool.
As a matter of fact, I would fucking get a plane ticket to go
Jeff will go up there and dance on his fucking grave.
Yep.
First of all, the main thing that the racist shit, and the other main thing, you lie about cancer. I don't give a fuck you lie about heart attack. Who cares on that aspect? Cancer. You don't fucking lie about that.
Look, man. Same what I said earlier about that, but I've also experienced things in life that very few people experience. I've experienced true love, and I don't know if it's forgiveness or what, but true forgiveness. My wife's mother and father, they should fucking hate me with every fiber in their. If I was them, I would hate me. I would kill me.
But then again, Jack, it's because you've grown. You've grown and you've learned. And look at what you've done. Look at your son. Look at you, Ray. You can tell everything by a person by their kids, how their kids are and how they act. Austin is a good kid, a smart kid. Now, I really don't know too much about your other daughter, your other kids. But just by looking at your daughter's place in Arizona, it looks like she's set up pretty nice down there. I mean, it's because you're doing the right things. You're moving forward with life. Don't beat yourself up.
They invite us out there 3 or 4 times a week for supper. And she's been dead for going on 3 years, dude. I wouldn't let me in their fucking yard if I was in.
Listen, I want to say this.
I mean, so my point with that is, I don't care how many cars Barry's got. I don't care where Rich lives. People like me, we're rich compared to them because you got the shit that matters in life. You got your daughters, you got your wife or your girlfriend, whatever she is. You have the things that they don't have. That puts you on a different level than them. They'll never have that or experience the feelings that you get.
I don't know. I kind of find that hard to believe too, that there's a girlfriend or a wife in there. Because if you look in the background there, not for nothing, that's a dingy apartment. Any women I've ever had around, they always, they clean. Never seen a picture of her. Never seen anything like that. I don't know. I don't believe that, but that's me.
All they'll ever be able to do is con their way through.
In my eyes, you're a liar. You try to go for stolen valor. That to me is the absolute. Anybody who claims that they're in the military and then they take pictures and they post, and then when you Google image the fucking picture and you find out that it's someone from fucking.
By thinking they're getting somewhere.
I'm gonna get started.
And then it takes somebody like us to come along to remind him every day that you're not going to get away with it. We see you, asshole. You're not hiding no more fucking with people. And people are going to know.
Here's something I would like to say. All right, you guys. So better go for it.
Absolutely, Bruce. There's nothing I hate more than being around someone that's drunk. They come over, they start hugging on you. I love you. I love you. Oh yeah, I hate that too.
So what I was saying was, I have loved ones, dude. Loved ones. They're family blood.
That's blood.
That
he hates.
That I fucking despise.
And they've never done that to him. I mean, directly to him. It's just because of me or his mom. I mean, but they've never done nothing to him, and they've never really done nothing.
No chick lives here either. But I mean, we keep it.
Listen, I'm a firm believer in fucking.
It's not a surgical room, but
loyalty above all else. If you fuck over whether it be my sister, my grandpa, my grandma, my aunt, my cousin, whoever it is, I'm never going to be cool with you. I'm going to hate you. And if I have a chance to get even with you, I am going to get even. You don't have to do anything to me. Just fuck up and do something to somebody I care about. And I won't stop until I get even. And I get to decide when I get even. Does that make me a petty bitch? Yes. Does that make me hate whatever the fuck, spread hate, a hateful person? Yes. But you know what? It's loyalty.
Hate will sting your soul, man. Once you start hating a whole bunch, man, it just like takes, at least for me, I can't hate. It's hard for me to hate, man, because I don't want to deal with the baggage of hate.
But with that being said, do I look for fucking every excuse every day to get it even rich? No. I get it right. Dude, I said this to him in a live. His own followers setting him up. We couldn't have found out the hotel. We couldn't have found out him hearing the shit about this lady. None of this shit could be done without his own fucking followers. They set him up to fail. And this fat fuck is so dingy that he thinks they're his fucking friend.
Look, him going, they bring up shit from a year ago. That's definition. No, dumb fuck. Once it's brought up, once you've done it, it don't matter when it gets brought up. You've done it. Why should you get it just get forgotten? Because listen, man, you have certain people in the world that think they can say and do whatever they want and time heals all. And that's just not reality. At least not the reality I've ever lived in.
Mission to destroy Jabba's life. And I sit back and I'm
So,
getting,
Dad, I'm going to speak for Dad.
And what the fuck
Dad,
do
no.
you sit back and do, Brian? What the fuck do you do sit back? Like what? You got a problem with it? The man who deleted a fucking whole nother YouTube channel, your digital footprint's already out there, bud.
Me? You're damn right. If I could ever get even more even than I already have, I'm gonna get it where I can. The same way as somebody kicks me, I'm gonna come back, and you best fucking believe I'm not gonna stop till you're done.
But listen, what he's saying, Brian, you have a point, and he's right. Look, I say when I say they take it out their own way, that's what I'm talking about. What he just says. He says in a minute. They're gonna do it
get
to
to a
themselves.
point where.
And I hope you do.
Oh yeah?
What do you think you're
You want to laugh at me, dude? Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you, Brian. Brian Cabral. Fuck you. You fucking parasite. You're a lying fucking dingy motherfucker. You're no better than the rest of them. Who the fuck do you think you are? Fucking I want to laugh at them. Coming from the man who makes happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, all about fucking Java. You fucking mutt.
If I'm doing this and it's not coming across somewhat funny or comical,
The what did we accomplish? I'm gonna name a couple things, right? You got which none of this was necessarily me per se. This was this community. This was Jeff. Jeff's the man when it comes to this shit.
we're not gonna go
So-
about what
so-
we've done and what we've done.
So that's what we've
And
accomplished.
again, Brian,
There's so much.
fuck you. Fuck you. Oh boy, I sped it up.
Look, man, listen, Barry Beamer, you have a point, and he's right. Look, I say that.
I want to laugh
Hey,
at them.
This was.
I want to laugh. A picture of a fucking steak and cheese sub. And by the way, wherever you get those sandwiches don't look good. They look like shit.
This was Jeff.
And you know what? You just paint your house? What? You trying to fucking one up, Rich? Is that what you're trying to do? You fucking
Jeff's the man when it comes to
you
this shit.
stolen valid motherfucker.
So-
Fuck you.
So that's what we've accomplished.
There's so much more. Look, man, listen, Barry Beamer, up until he is a minor attracted person. Don't you think the world should know? Don't you think his friends should know, or at least have the opportunity to know that when he comes to their house, he might be checking out their granddaughter, their daughters, shit like that. What we've done is we have pointed out bad people and we don't let it die. We keep pointing it out. We keep putting it out there.
See, the truth is, Brian, these guys don't know the depth of your bullshit. That's the truth.
They can't hide. That's the whole point. They can't just be who they want to be and just hide in anonymity. That's not going to fucking happen.
Who the fuck you think you are?
And another thing, Rich down there sucking my cock. You wanted this thing. He's sucking my dick, telling me how good both these channels are. Go watch Marco's Live, you'll see it. But you know what? The one thing I kept consistent with him, even when he would suck my dick, I would tell him to keep his fucking shit. I'm still in there. That's because I gave him my word. I'm not.
What do you
done.
think, Brian? Because you fucking sit there with your calm, cool, and collective behavior, that means something? You're a fucking mutt. You lie. You're a liar. You posted a fucking picture of you in the hospital and then of a crashed Corvette and said it was yours at first. And then said, well, no, I put that picture of someone's crashed car up so people could realize the effects of drinking and driving, what you could do to your car. You fucking mutt.
Done. And I even gave him the fucking option. Go to TikTok. Go you do.
And I did. I liked Bruce. I liked him too. And I had people sending me fucking videos of him explaining all this shit. And I kept going past it and blowing it off. But then I see this fucking video. Who the fuck does this guy think he is?
I asked before any of this started with either somebody else, I'll ask them the same question because that's what I've always done. Are you sure you want to do this? I'm nobody. I'm no tough guy. I ain't what this means. I'm saying once we cross, what I mean by that is once we cross this line, we can never be cool. It can never be forgotten or forgiven. For the rest of our natural lives, we are going to be fucking not cool. And I'm going to do everything in my power.
Explain to me, Brian. Explain to me. I got a question for you, bud. Groupies are watching. Why the fuck would you delete your other channel? What happened? What happened? Because before it was Java, it was all about Uncle Tony. And I know a lot of people don't like Uncle Tony and whatever. That is what it is. But I watched him do a live and him explain, and his wife, and explain about how you did nothing but troll them with bullshit.
I'm comfortable as I can in life. That don't make me a tough guy. That's not what any of this shit is, or any of that meant.
It makes us petty bitches.
That makes it on your. That makes it your way. And a year from now, you can't come back and say, "Why are you doing this to me?" Well, because I asked you, motherfucker, and you said, "Fuck me. Do what I gotta do." So I'm doing what I gotta do. You asked for this. They both asked for
Don't
this.
you realize he already destroyed his life?
Yes, exactly.
His life is already destroyed.
Who gives a fuck?
And
Who the fuck are you to even be spitting this out of your fucking mouth, you bum? You do the same videos. Who the fuck are you?
He did it all by himself without any help from me.
You know what I think it is? I think you're trying to latch on to us and trying to get some more views. That's what's going to work.
Anyone else. And now all you're doing is lowering yourself to his level.
Listen, I'm not putting on a shirt just so everybody's bridges, so this can never be said again. I'm a petty fucking bitch. I am petty. I am vindictive. I am a petty bitch. And if I can get it where I can get it, I get it.
You could chop me and Austin.
Guys, we do a review channel. I watch other channels and I point out the bullshit. That's it. That's all I do. There's no fucking, it's not like I've had a channel that I've spewed nothing but lies and then deleted it and tried to come back and remake myself. Because that's exactly what you've done.
Yes,
and again, these guys don't know the full extent to you, Brian. I do. I do.
Still wouldn't be on their level. You can, I mean, you would have to be that person to be on their level. We are the reminder. We are the conscience them cocksuckers don't have. That's what it's about.
And I'm not right about everything. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But this is free speech. If I'm wrong, somebody fucking tell me I'm wrong. That's what this is all about.
Every day of what type of person they are. Every day I want to remind them.
One of my favorite, and this is me. One of my favorite comedians, Christopher Tice, is one of my favorite comedians, right? In his one of the stand-up shows, he's talking about stuff, and he goes, "I'm so little bit."
If I'm talking out of my ass, I would expect somebody to say, "Hey, dude, you know," and that's how it is. I mean, I'm not fucking perfect. You know what I mean? I'm fucked up too. But I ain't that fucked up that I can see that this is straight fucking bullshit.
Charming, wrapped up in arrogant douche. That's me. It's a little bit of charming, wrapped up in a whole lot of arrogant douchebag. Freely admit it. I'm a petty, vindictive douche, if that's what you want to call me. But you know what? If I make Rich want to fucking second guess on a live stream, then my day is brighter.
My question is, why should either one of them motherfuckers or people like them be able to hide anonymity? Just forget about it and let them prosper and grow on a platform like this? Why?
Coming on here looking like ranting, raving lunatics.
I am a lunatic. I freely admit that. I'm a customer.
Who the fuck are you to talk, Mr. Happy Monday? You're a fucking lunatic. Anybody, dude, that would take a picture of a soldier and post it on their thing and say, "Hey, that's me in Iraq in whatever fucking year," you're a fucking loon bin. You're a whack job. You may need more help than your mother. Because as fucked up as shit as they're doing, they're not posting pictures of military members and saying that's them. You fucking mutt.
Is he really worth it?
Do you want my answer, bro? You want my answer? Yeah.
Brian, I agree with you.
I don't
He's
agree.
not worth it.
I don't agree. I'll get
He's
on
not-
here all day and rant and rave about the fucking people I want. If anybody doesn't like it, there's other channels you can go watch. Fuck you, Brian Cabral.
Work that energy. You're right. This ain't supposed to be about that, and it turns into that sometimes with people. Not even our channel all the time, but it turns into it with everybody because these cocksuckers seem to strike a chord with people. once in a
That's
while.
right.
For the most part, this is supposed to be lighthearted, poking fun at them, just trying to make their day hard. It's, to anybody who's got offended by somebody getting on a tangent and screaming and shouting or something like that, I apologize.
So
I mean,
I want to
because that's not what
I
it's
got my
supposed to be.
uncles. My uncle was a Marine,
listen.
was a Vietnam veteran. He just recently died from the Agent Orange after fighting that for so many fucking years. His whole life, all the money he had made throughout his life, he used to live up on in York, Maine, Neville's Light. And I'm not even going to get into it, but what I watched that man have to go through, the guy had 3 Purple Hearts. That shows you a real man. Everybody knew that he had 2, but they didn't know he had 3 until he died. My father was a Marine Corps veteran. This shit strikes home.
Okay. Somebody like Rich and Barry that listen, dude. In order to be a good, good man,
Fucking
a
mutt.
kind man, and all the shit these motherfuckers want to portray.
Yeah, dude.
Means you've been
Fake
to the
deployment.
ring and shit. Dude, I have fucking crawled my way through. You guys wouldn't even
Dude's
understand the week.
25 years old.
Oh, and it's gonna keep fucking happening, dude, because I have a hard fucking
You
time.
cracks me up, man. I mean,
Yeah, well, at least I didn't think I was a fucking plan.
Oh, goddamn, dude.
Yeah, try one to
don't
swallow.
sleep, don't
Try
sleep,
one to
don't
swallow a
sleep
bullet
for
at 21.
Don't sleep for 21 days straight, and you'll think you're all kinds of shit.
Anyways, somebody that they've never struggled in life, dude, for anything, whether it be loss, depression, anxiety, nothing like that they've ever fucking struggled with. And then to get on here, and Rich, when I portray he's got depression and anxiety and all these fucking illnesses that he wants to,
And
that's a spit in the.
my father has had. Father from day one said there's something off about this guy. And then when he found out about the stolen vet, you know what he did? He didn't yell. He didn't scream like what I'm doing. He just shook his head. Like, wow. Didn't upset him. Just shook his head like, wow.
Face somebody like
He probably does have depression and shit, though. But that's not even, I don't care. Him to get on here, he's got cancer, had heart attacks. I mean,
there's one every store.
I mean, all this shit, dude. It's just ridiculous. I mean,
People get pissed off because bad people like this should not.
and let's be clear, Rich is struggling in life more than Barry ever has.
Exactly,
Barry
Vince.
is
Not
the
our
one
story.
that's never struggled or had to struggle until his mom died. Rich looks like he's been on his own for a little while. He just ain't bright enough to get on his own.
Listen, I want this is the judge of Rich's.
The truth is, well, look at guys. Look on Good Morning R&D. Look at this. Does not take Columbo to figure out we're all grown ass men here. There's no children here. This is a grown ass man channel. When you are a grown ass man and you take a picture of a car that does not belong to you, a crap Corvette, and then you take a picture of yourself that's in the hospital with a fucking knuckle, he probably got a beating from someone, but whatever. And then says, well, you know, guys, this is what happens when you drink and drive. And then somebody Google images the photo of the Corvette and finds out that it's in Florida and it isn't him. You know what he says? Well, I took that picture and I put it up because I wanted to bring awareness to drinking and driving and what you can do to your car. That's fucking bullshit. That is bullshit right there in itself, 101%.
Rich's character, okay? He had a son. The kid Mom would have probably let Rich see him,
That
talk
sucks.
to him.
Yeah.
And when the kid would reach out to Rich, in that life, Rich admits that he would never answer the phone when this kid would call him. What's that tell you?
I mean, listen, a lot of people have stepkids is that when they split up, they don't. I personally wouldn't necessarily hang out with somebody like that, but I mean, because all my friends that have stepkids got divorced, they still claim them kids, and especially
Well,
spending time.
King, I'm not necessarily saying that he's worse, but then he also put a picture too of him being in the military. He claimed that that was his picture over in fucking Iraq, and someone Google imaged it and found out it wasn't him. So I mean, he's a liar. He's a fucking liar. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
Because blood don't make you family. I mean, I'm gonna make that clear right now. Blood does not make you family. Blood makes you related.
Yeah, I got that off my chest. I know I'll probably get some backlash, and that's okay.
I hope you don't. I didn't take any disrespect from you. I mean, I'm just trying to answer the questions that you asked. I didn't think that you'd come across disrespectful. That's just my opinion on one person, man. I mean, so I didn't take any offense to any of it. I just hope I answered the questions that you asked. I mean,
I did take offense to it, Brian Cabral. I ain't calling you Uncle Brian. Uncle Brian, Uncle Tony, kind of weird, these names. I know what you truly are. You're a POS, and you know it too. Your back hurts, your neck hurts from all this painting. It don't look like you paint your apartment at all. That looks like a dingy one-bedroom apartment.
There's not going to be, and in Dallas to die day, there's not going to be a day for the next 20 years unless I end up fucking dead in the ground that either one of these two fucking losers are going to be able to fucking rear their ugly ass head without me playing a game of whack-a-mole with them. Whether it be Barry, whether it be Rich, whether it be because I'm sure there's many more motherfucking people to come, whether it be any of them. Once I'm on your ass, I'm on your ass. I'm gonna be that. You notice how Rich can't even do a live anymore and say it without fucking saying it. They're recording it.
Listen, I give Rich credit. He's got balls at least. He at least comes in here, and even though we do what we do, he comes back. He had enough balls to get on a live with us. Now, does that forgive all of his sins? Absolutely not. But it shows at least he has the balls to do it. Barry would never do that because Barry would never be capable of sitting and having a conversation. This fucking guy thinks because he sits there all calm, cool, and collective that, that's it. That's the way it is.
He can't even do a live without talking about any of us.
listen, there's one thing that I learned at a very early age. At a very, very young age. Once there's bad blood between somebody, you can never trust that person again. Ever. And listen, even if I'm the one that caused the bad blood, you still can't trust. There's no such thing as a washing away. It just don't happen.
I 1000% agree with Jack on this.
They're going to get you the back. It's just how it is.
How many of y'all would have a dog, right? You go feed this dog every day, right?
A dog is the only creature you can kick and kick and kick and it'll still at your hand.
Okay, a wolf, whatever. You're feeding the animal, right?
I mean, guys, clearly we were all fucked up a little bit because look, we're all here. I mean, that's fine. We're all fucked up. That's cool. Everybody's a little fucked up. I can't close. But you know what? X-ray. But at least you guys can see,
food, right?
doing
Dog
this
bites
bullshit.
you, okay? Come back next day, dog bites you. How many times are you gonna walk in that fucking cage without food and let it keep biting at you, nibbling at you?
I'm sure he is.
Rich is that dog. We specifically told him don't go here, and he bit us. So we tried over him. So now I'm on his ass. Except, unlike Old Yeller, I can't put his ass down.
Exactly, Bruce.
And before anybody goes, well, who the fuck are you? Nobody. I'll take it back. Nobody. I'm nobody. I'm just an asshole.
That puts information out, and maybe somebody bigger than me will get onto it.
I'm nobody. I am a guppy and a pond of sharks.
But that being said, I want to probably do some berry content. I don't know. Did want to let everybody know this. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Go check out the main channel, as there will be an LS video coming here really, really soon. On, I think we're going to do the engine pull and the engine assembly in one video, and do the actual swap in another video, just to save time, because I don't want like an hour-long video. It's already going to be a really long video. So if you guys want to see that,
no, it isn't, King.
LS.
I think you got a great great videos, because you're being yourself. It's the same thing with Bad Tree. I love his videos. Jinx Clover, I absolutely die over his videos. You Dizzy, I mean, Tana, everyone does their shit, but they're real to what they do. They're not trying to be someone that they're not, or trying to put out this fucking, I'm this and I'm that, when it's not like that.
And I've already done one before.
You guys rock.
But you guys want to see that, go check out the main channel, 4Man Speed Shop. Thank all you guys that are over there watching. Thank all you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing. I went live today for like 7 minutes. Nobody hopped in. So I got off. I was bagging up Thunderbird windows to ship out. But yeah, I'm sure Jeff will do his review to this. Jeff's actually the one that actually mentioned this to me.
I want to say one more thing. Something else that Barry and Rich has done. They've created a community. They've created a community of people who are sick of people like them. They are sick and tired of dealing with people like them.
That's right.
Seeing them get ahead, seeing them prosper.
Yeah, I do have a question for you.
I have made friends that I would have never had in other states.
Yep.
I talked on the phone.
Same here.
It's brought decent people together.
So Dad, one of our subscribers I taught, I'm not going to shout him out here, I'm sure he'll know who he is, sent me a message on Facebook, because we're Facebook friends, said he's got a 2007 Hummer.
I mean, R&D, I don't know what I can really get. You know what I mean? It's, the bottom line is, the videos I've seen, he had another channel that he used to stalk Uncle Tony, and he would leave all kinds of nasty shit with him, and then he got himself in trouble with his pictures that he was putting up, Brian, because people started doing the Google image on it and finding where these pictures were coming from. I also find it weird that it's always the same. You're with Uncle Brian, it's the same shot. This dingy fucking background. There's never no pictures of no family, no food. Only fucking food I see is these fucking steak and cheese sandwiches that honestly look like shit. But that's my opinion. I could be wrong. They could be great. But anybody that would fucking claim to be, listen, anybody that would claim to be in the military, or even to post pictures of cars that are not theirs, I mean, come on, they're liars. How can you trust them? If they're going to lie about something that small, because, I mean, really, that's a small thing. What else are they going to lie? They'll lie about anything.
3. The transfer case controller module is fucked up. He bought a used one, cannot part for them. Are they plug and play?
The guy that Paul that comes in the chat, he's got all the videos on this guy right here. Oh yeah. Well, what I can probably do is I'll have to dig them up, but we'll watch. I mean, we can start with Uncle Brian's video that Uncle Brian did about him, Brian Cabral, and he explains about how he trolled him, and about the picture of with the stolen Valor. I mean, it's just, and then he came out afterwards and said he admitted that he put the picture up of the vet that wasn't his, but the reason why he put it there was because he wanted to bring awareness to people what that could happen to their car when they're drinking and driving. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Here, let me post a picture of a car that's all crashed up that isn't mine, and then tell you guys, well, this is what happens when you drink and drive. I pretty much think a grown person on here knows what happens when you drink and drive, what the possibilities could be. Either A, you're going to end up in handcuffs. B, you're going to end up crashing your car. You might make it home. Some make it home. I mean, you're playing Russian roulette. It's like taking a bullet, throwing it in the cylinder, and spinning it and pulling the trigger.
You reprogrammed it. So I'm assuming it means the module on the side of the transfer case. I told him I would ask you
As
to that.
far as I know, the ones I've changed, I've just put on. But my Avalanche, I've had it for since his mom died in 21, and fucking, I put a module on it. I put a button in it. I mean, I checked the grounds. I can't figure it out. So the only thing I can think of is mine is a computer problem. But as far as the module itself goes, I'm pretty sure it's just plug and play because it's a 100 baby, but just have it like an LS in it style motor, right?
Yeah.
But it's a diesel.
Again, I'm sorry for not reaching out. You sent that stuff down. I'm sorry, but I don't spend a lot of time on Messenger. As Jeff and fucking Baxter today, and I'm hitting miss on
Did
there.
you say you bought a used used module?
Yeah. Listen.
The only problem I can see you're going to have is, and I've had this problem on several of them, is if you bought a used module, you don't know what gear it was in, if it was at 4 high, 4 low, all time 4-wheel drive when you pulled it off the other transmission, and what's yours in. So you might have to reach up in there with a pair of channel locks or something.
Exactly, Bruce. I used to have a girlfriend. She could drink. I swear that she could fill her leg with booze, and she drove fine. As a matter of fact, I still think to this day she goes out on the weekends and gets fucking hammered and always gets home. Some people are like that. I'm not like that by any means. I get hammered and I get behind the wheel. We're going for a ride. And it's as simple as that.
And manually shift your transfer case into whatever position that one's in, and then just grin and bear it, because it can be a bear to get it to line up after that. Because if they're not both in the exact same position, you know what I mean? But they say you can put them in neutral, even if this module's bad. They're designed to put in neutral.
Be good, Bruce.
You don't know what position the used one was in when it came on. But supposedly you can put them in neutral by holding down the 4 high and 4 low at the same time for 20 seconds or something. You can Google it online and it'll tell you how to get yours in neutral, even if you have.
Well,
So, came and then they pop.
And guys, again, see, I'm fucked up. I can't even get the words out sometimes straight. I'm not threatening these people in any way with any kind of physical violence at all. That's not my thing. I'd be stupid. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's not my thing. But exposing the truth, now that is my thing.
I mean, that's what I mean. You're going to see by end of summer this yard's going to look different.
So I want to click on Barry's stuff because get off Brian's stuff and get on Barry's stuff. So I want to address something there. And before we even get into the video.
I remember too, Jeff. You're going for a ride. Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna crash the car. I can't. I'm not capable of. Real quick, I want to show you guys something what Rich did. Check out Rich's latest video. He can't even breathe. And that's it. How's that? I mean, I just, nobody wants to drink and drive. Yeah, that happened with my father in 07. You can ask him about that. I was supposed to be the DD until he spun around on the bar stool and told me he was going to punch me right through. He was going to punch right through the back of my fucking head. And I said, okay, bud, you're on your own. And then about 3:30 that same morning, I got a phone call. He was in jail. He'd gotten arrested for a DWI.
Think about it. I think everything like that. I think when you play God with people's lives, you're a fucked up piece of shit. They done all this as a distraction. They're doing all of this as a distraction. They're sick people. They're sick motherfuckers. what they are.
Thank you. That's what they are.
Well, what they've done to me is going to come back on them. Yeah. Not because I'm special, but enough's enough. I don't give a fuck who believes. I don't need everybody else.
Yeah, well, that particular incident cost him $10,000 for a lawyer, and yeah, it was pretty
To
bad for
believe, to
Dad.
know what I'm talking about. You know
There
what I
she
mean?
is.
But it's shitty of them to treat an old lady like this who's never had a damn thing, you know, just trying to make her way through life, and this is what the government does to them. They shouldn't have let them in the first place. They wasn't here illegally. They let them in here. Do you know that? They let them do that. They done it all.
Boy,
They
here we
created
go.
the whole mess. So you know, you might be right, Mitch, but it was their fault for letting them in. They told them they could come. These people are fucked up. They're messed up individuals. They like to harass people. They like to play God. They're nothing but sexist shit. They're all involved. Biden, Trump, you know, they all sit together. You guys are stupid. I don't play
Again, guys, I apologize. I don't know why the fucking camera, because I can see it on my laptop. It looks like it's like
the cluster of people playing God. Which they wouldn't make a pimple on his ass. Well, that's what they're trying to do. They are insane.
What the fuck are you?
The Bible says clearly what happened to Israel and why.
Oh,
The
boy.
Bible says why. So, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for people. Anybody in
Look at
pain.
this. Look at this woman geeking out in her pickup truck with a diesel heater in the back window. The fucking dog she's got in the cab of that truck is huge.
Do you know what? Have they turned to God? No, they blame God. People blame God. Yep. That's what I do. Yep.
And you know the concerning part about all this is that young kids that are on YouTube that, you know, I know you have restrictions and shit like that, but there are kids out there, they get their parents' phone. It's happened to me with my son, and they start watching shit they're not supposed to be watching, and they come across a person like this. I mean, how do you explain this to them? This is what happens to you if you do drugs?
I'm getting the eyeballs. It's time for her to eat. Her dog food's on the way, though. Oh, shut up. You're so cool, you stupid fucker. You guys are so desperate to try to fucking say something about me. That's all you got's vaping? Fucking shut up. Shut the fuck up. I ain't dying. I ain't dying anytime soon. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't care if I got popcorn butt. Okay? You people are stupid. You're stupid. I'm gonna get off here till she gets fed, though. I'm gonna get off till she gets fed.
Again, in the springtime, too, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up a whole nother channel and bring you guys along on the pressure washing. Oh, Beamer's on. Beamer is on. Look at this. So, guys, check this video out from yesterday. They were tweaking hardcore. Let me get up to the channel first.
It's Ram Truck Month. Hurry in for great deals on the trucks built to get more out of them. Get more power with the...
Yeah, and I do all kinds of pressure washing, from travel trailers to houses to heavy equipment. I do a lot of different shit. I have people calling me all week. The last 2 weeks, I've had people been. This one guy wanted me to come out and do his fifth wheel. I'm like, bro, all my shit's put away. Like, well, how much will it cost to get you to come out? It's like, I can't. I'm not fucking. You crazy?
Guys are back with his Beamer and Son garage. So we took Paul for a test drive.
PCB,
This is
baby.
Paul. That one's Peter. We're always robbing Peter for Paul, but this is Paul. And that caliper we put on made a whole big difference in this car. It always had a low brake pedal. Always.
My dad pointed this out last night. He was watching this. He's like, listen to how fucked up Barry is here.
And then when we changed it with the other caliper with a broken bleeder, it didn't have any pedal. No. And now it's got a full pedal.
Oh, that's the difference between.
Yeah, couldn't believe it. So the $62 you spent on your car fixed it. I'm pretty happy, son. So we got another inch of snow, like I told you on the first video today. And yeah, it's cold out here.
Look at the icicles on the cars, Dad. Look at them.
Oh yeah, I love the icicles.
Isn't that freaky?
I forgot about the icicles,
Well, it's
man.
amazing how freaky it makes the cars look.
Yeah, I always love the icicles, man.
Listen to
Look
him,
at the
man.
icicles on the Fury, man. This really got some cool ones.
I don't know.
Oh, look at that one, man.
It's how
Look
they're-
at that one, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's angry. It's like
Yeah, it's like a tiger. Ice shark teeth.
Well, it is a Pontiac, and that is one of their mascots is the tiger.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was a Bonneville. It was. Well, maybe it was.
That's an afterbirth right there, a Pontiac.
Maybe it was a Grand Prix. I can't
I
remember.
think it was a GTO.
Was it GTO? It was
GTO
GTO.
was,
Yeah. We ain't got one of them. We got a Pontiac Tempest that's close to the GTO body, but yeah, it is what it is, you know. We're happy with what I gave $200 for the car, so I mean, I can't.
$100 for the motor.
Yeah, you bought a motor for $100.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, that was from our buddy.
The motor's
Ken.
healthy in it.
I mean, yeah, they said the motor was, needed rebuilt. His brother did. I don't think he wanted us to buy it, and we bought it for $100. That motor don't smell. Remember Morehouse's? I feel so sad.
Look at-
What do you-
All of
What's that
Ryan's
about?
front
He said
teeth
just put
are
'em-
gone. They're all gone. Look at him. Ryan, what the fuck happened to you, bud? Look at his face, how it's in right side. Well, that would be your left side. Wow. Deacon.
Oh man, it just sounded healthy.
Yeah,
Good
keep
job on
drinking
that
soda
exhaust
there,
system,
bud.
guy. How Paul's doing? We took it for a test. That's the first time I drove it. Now he drove it yesterday. Went to work with it, and so
Difference between night and day. Night and
Yeah.
day.
so that's the first time I drove it. I had to come in here and brag about it a little bit. The $61. That's that's some of the first money you spent on your own car for this one.
I need the car.
You bought an oil change.
Barry, if it wasn't for the fucking kid, you'd have nothing. Nothing. The first money you put into your car. Oh,
It was
dude.
$27 at AutoZone for an oil change. What a deal. 5W30, and it was an STP oil filter for $27 at AutoZone. They got a good deal right now on oil. You want to get your oil cheap? Go see AutoZone. Go see my friends over there in AutoZone. We should advertise for them. They should pay us some kind of royalties.
But look at the icicles on the Cuda, man. That's wild looking. Look at the back. It's like it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Barracuda. Truck got in? Oh yeah, here we go. Square body. Square, but oh yeah, look at the Grand Prix. Oh, back at the Grand Prix. Go, got something going on in the grill here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sun melted everything. Wherever the sun's at is no icicles. The sun will melt it.
There's the K1. Look, he's carrying the K1 in.
All right, guys. Let me just jump on here for a minute. And
I mean, you just can't make this shit up. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I don't have really much more to go through and listen them through today. I'll try and listen through those videos and see what more shit I can pull up. Because I'm sure that there's got to be way more on Dead Man's videos there. I asked, I can't how to do that. Hey, thanks, Frank. Guys, thank you all for coming by. You know I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you guys all have a great day. Be safe. Spread love, not hate. Winning. Bye-bye.